Good morning. How's it going? It's funny when I say that now. My girlfriend, well, that I met at, the place I hang out at sometimes, she said, yeah, I had my son follow you. And she goes, he said, if I ever say good morning like that, he's going to walk out or something. I suppose for some people it's annoying, but I think after I started it, when I didn't do it, then people were like, hey, where's your good morning? So, yeah, you can't please everyone, but it is a good morning. It's sunny and beautiful, and I got my coffee. I'm going to go for a walk first before I start my day. I got lots to do. First things of order, I decided I'm going to take just one of the e-bikes because rack for two is just way too expensive, and I don't know, I may need a hitch swing because I have a tire on the back. So I've been trying to figure this all out for a long time. And if I didn't tell you, so Magicycle, they are getting a rack to carry their bikes, but it's not coming for like another month or two, and I'll be gone. So I was researching last night single e-bike racks. Does that sound right? And at Harbor Freight, is that what it's called? Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight. We have one that just opened not far from me, and they have this bike holder, and it holds e-bikes, and it's like $160, and that is the cheapest. Listen, I've seen like $450, $499, and then if I got this swing away hitch so that it swung away and I could put it so it didn't hit the tire in the back, that alone was like, I think $350, and it was out of stock, and I can't afford that anymore. I haven't got my taxes back. This is not about like asking for money or anything. This is just telling you that that this is just where I'm at right now. Last night I was looking for remote jobs for like 3 hours last night. I applied to a couple of them, so cross your fingers, hope I get one. And yeah, and talking about working, there's this new guy, pharmacist at Walgreens. I worked from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday. So I went in, it was my reprieve from the pharmacy, which I'm quit last year and wasn't supposed to be back at, but I was out front doing truck, which I like because it's kind of a mindless job and we all just have fun and do our work. Anyway, so they needed someone to do shots at night, and she's like, well, couldn't you leave? Because I went in the pharmacy, I thought I was going to be doing vaccines and flu shots. And she's like, well, because they found somebody to come help them till 2. And the manager's like, well, couldn't you leave and come back at 2? I'm like, no, I'm already here. I already got up and got myself ready and got here. But then I knew they were struggling. And like I said, it's about the people. So there's 2 other people that were going to work there, and they had no one. So I've been working with this pharmacist, and he has an anger problem. He escalates things. He's gonna get somebody killed. There's crazy people out there. I literally had to get in between him. He made an 80-year-old lady cry, and she was with her husband, and he was that same age, and they weren't escalating the situation. They were upset because their vaccine, what do you call it, to come in, must not have got sent through when they made it, and so they weren't on our list. And he was like, I'm not putting you on the list. It's always about him. Same story. Do you see what I'm dealing with? Do you see all I have to do? I'm short-staffed. Me. And I seriously thought he was gonna like fist or chest bump the guy. And I literally was like, I need to de-escalate the situation. I said it 4 times, I need to de-escalate the situation. And then he finally walks away, and then I start talking to him like, I'm so sorry, try and smooth it over. And I said, there's another one. I said, you act like Jane. And I didn't know he knew who Jane was. She's another pharmacist like that. I am not like Jane. Cool. Proof in point. You're like Jane. So instead of Karen, now it's Jane. Anyway, and he has done that quite a few times. And I said, listen, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And next time you do that, I'm walking out. Because then he can go hide behind the counter putting the prescriptions together. And guess who has to be out dealing with the people? It's us who make no money out there. And people are crazy, you know that. Anyway, so I said I would work, and he was working, and it happened again. And this guy was upset. I mean, you know, people just get upset, and they just want to be heard sometimes. And he started yelling the same rant, and then the guy actually started walking away, and he literally came to the window to keep the guy engaged. So then the guy turned around, and then they're yelling again. And listen, we have a lot of people, because there's a lot of people waiting for vaccines, that I have to put them in a room and give them the vaccine. So it's embarrassing, and it's like he needs to have it known, like he's yelling at the top of his lungs how, you know, he's so busy and he's so under stress. And I got in the middle of them last night, and I said, you go to your corner, you go to your corner. And then he still kept, and there was another pharmacist there, so people saw everything. And I said, I go, you do that again, I am walking out. And he knew he had nobody other than me, because the other pharmacist was leaving. So it was just him, the crazy pharmacist, me, who I was giving vaccines every 15 minutes, and Walgreens doubled them up. They doubled them up for Saturday too. They said it was a computer glitch. Yeah, right, Walgreens. And this other girl who doesn't work, she was supposed to be working the front, and Kai was the only one filling prescriptions. And the other girl is useless, and I don't, just useless. So, yeah, by the end of the night, I had it, and I wrote my manager. I said, I'm not working with him again. He's going to get somebody killed. It could be me, especially for $17 an hour. No, sir. No, ma'am. Nobody. And I said, that girl that works there, never liked working with her before. Useless. Doesn't do a thing. Goes and hides in the back. Even with that short of people. But I got my coffee, and it's a good day. So yesterday, I did some stuff, and then I just laid in bed the rest of the day. I meant on doing stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I just need to decompress. So anywho, we are going to Harbor Freight. Sorry for that. I mean, I hope it wasn't a downer, but it's just what I'm dealing with right now. Just people. I mean, and then, I call so my insurance comes due in October. And I get the notice, and I look. It's gone up $150. So I call them, and I say, hey, why did my insurance go up $150? Haven't gotten a ticket, haven't gotten anything that's happened on my end. She goes, oh, let me check this out. Like she didn't know. And she goes back, and then she comes back, oh yeah, well, you know, it's just how it is now, because parts are more expensive and things are more expensive, and that's just how it is. And I said, okay. I said, well, I'm gonna shop around and we'll see. Well, this is the best price you're gonna get. Like, well, we'll see. I'm gonna go shop around. So yeah, $150 more. And listen, I have a 2012 Hyundai and a 2001 Road Trek. So it's not like, you know, I have a brand new car or anything. So, just dealing with stuff before getting out on the road here. Yeah. Okay, sorry. You're kind of my therapist. I like to, but I know you guys are dealing with the same thing. I'm not the only one whose insurance has gone up, and you're frustrated, and you're dealing with people that in this situation. And like I said, it's just not me I'm thinking about. He has an anger problem. He cannot help himself. and he's really gonna get somebody there. I went out killed the way people are these days. So anyway, on that note, now we're going to Harbor Freight, okay? And then I'll take my walk. Maybe I'll take my walk first. I'll let you know, but we're going to Harbor Freight. Okay, come on. Chuck, you back there? Oh yeah, Chuck's ready. Chuck's ready. Okay, let's go. Come on, get in the back. Okay, I'm at Freight Harbor Tools, and let's go in and see if they have what I'm looking for. I'll put a picture in here of the rack that I saw that they hopefully have. I'm gonna see if they have. All right. So, yeah. What do I get myself into? I don't know. He said I could check it out, and because I have the tire on the back, but they have an extender too. So, but I saw a picture with the tire on the back on a Jeep, and it fit. I was just figuring out. Hopefully, my sister and brother-in-law will let me keep it at their house until I can work on it this week sometime. I have to tell you what I just did, and then something a little scary. So I went to SA, Super America, I think they call it Speedway now. Anyway, there's two that I go to all the time because they're close to where I stay. And the lady I know, so I always just get a coffee, and I go there because it only cost me $1 for my coffee. And there was a guy who was obviously stealing something. And so I went up and I paid $25 cash for my gas. And I said, hey, can I get 25 on 12? And she's like, great. And then we were talking about, because then he just brazenly walked by me because she was the only cashier in there. And we both looked at each other, and it was just like, you know, people are just so brazen. And I was going to actually ask him if he needed anything, because it was kind of, he had a backpack on, and, you know, so I was going to wait and see. But he took care of that himself and just took it and walked out. And the other day at Walgreens, Christine, she's a new manager there, and she's great. She's older. She's retired, and she works there. And so she was at the cash register, and she said that a guy was walking out. You know, we have those baskets. We can't keep them there because this is what happened. So he had a basket full of stuff and just walked by the register and just started walking out. And she's like, sir, excuse me, you can't leave with that. And he's like, I'll be back. And he gives her a wink. And she goes, sir, you can't leave with that. And then he just waves and walks out with it. So, you know what? Nobody even like tries to pretend anymore. It's crazy. And they know that we can't do anything about it. And then on the other hand, what scared me, so like I said yesterday, I was really, did you ever get to the point where, oh, so I forgot to tell you the whole point of this. So when we were talking, so I get back in the van, and I'm too busy thinking about like all the stuff I have to do. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. And I drive away, and listen, I'm driving away, and I'm going to walk around the lake to like clear my head. I'm like, why doesn't it look like I have much gas in there? 25, you know, should move it up a little bit. And then I get in my car after I walk by the lake, and I'm like, I never put the gas in my car. I never put the gas in my car. So I'm like heading back there, and I go in, I pay for my gas, and I never got it. Like I just left without putting it in. And they're like, it's still there, get out there, it's gonna time out. So I quick go back and get my gas. And I'm just like, Tracy, you have to start being more present. But at the same time, I had been calling Joy this morning because I wanted to know if she wanted to go out to dinner tonight. because we were maybe going to do it last night, but like I said, I ended up just laying in the back, just taking a break, and couldn't get a hold of her. I've been calling. So then I was worried, so I ran right from Speedway to my mom's house, and I have keys, and she's still not answering, and so I don't know like what I'm gonna find. Am I gonna have to rush her to the hospital? And then I get in and she's not there, which is a good sign. And then I see she left a note for me saying that, because she usually goes to breakfast with my Uncle Frank on Saturday mornings, but they went today. So I'm glad she left me a note. So I will call her. Actually, I don't know what time it is right now. I'm gonna call her now. And but yeah, I was so worried. I feel like a parent. So yeah, let's continue the day. I don't know. I got that thing here. You know, van life is not as easy as, you know, I think a lot of people make it out to be. Or maybe it's just more difficult for me. I don't know. I mean, I love it, but you know, it's not like you really save a lot of money, because when you're doing van life, unless you have like a, you know, like a still a 9-to-5 or, you know, real good remote job, because you can't really travel if you have a full-time 9-to-5, even if it is remote job. I mean, you can, but you know, I have to drive during the day when it's light out. I don't drive at night. But yeah. But you know what? Get through it, and it's all an adventure, and just part of it. Just so you know. Just so you know. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna call Joy, and then I'm headed to my sister's house. See if they'll just let me put that in the garage until I get to it this week. Okay. So I'm here at my sister's house, and I'm dropping off the trailer thing for the bike. And so, isn't she a beaut? And it's such a beautiful day, and I just need a little relaxation and a nice ride. So I'm taking her out. Let's go for a ride. I made it to the lake, and I had to take my hat off because it's a really windy day here. And it would go flying up. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm feeling a little less energetic today. So I use the handle, and you just, you know, twist it like a motorcycle, and then it just rides by itself. So I didn't even pedal the whole way here. So that's kind of nice. Let's go for a little spin by the lake over here. So beautiful, I'll show you. There's the lake. It's such a beautiful day. A little windy, but sorry. Thank you. See all the sailboats over here. I'll stop and show you. On your left. Thank you. On your left here. Thanks.
There's some shit there. But
Okay. Stop and show you the pyramid. Look at how pretty those sailboats are. And they go behind that tree over there. What a beautiful day. Ah, that was relaxing. Back in the van. As I say, I just heard the wind. That's how windy it is outside. So I'm in a Walmart parking lot, and it's funny, I haven't slept in Walmart since that one incident. And they now have signs up saying no overnight parking. So you cannot park in this Walmart parking lot overnight. And if I can, when I'm back on the road, I won't be staying at any Walmarts again. So just so you know my take on it. All right, well, I was gonna maybe end it here, but I'm gonna see Joy for dinner tonight. And so I know how much you guys love to see Joy, no matter if it's even just for a little clip. I will show you Joy, and then we'll end the video together. I'm sure that'll make your day. Always makes mine. So, okay, I'm going into Walmart. We'll see you in a little bit. We'll see you at dinner. What are you having? So I'm in Walmart, and now why would they have this book? But it made me laugh out loud, and I was almost gonna buy it for my daughter. They all laugh like that. Oh my God. Tell me why.
What?
Okay, before we send off, well, I was just going to say that Mom had a package because you ordered a book, and so I was opening it for her, and I'm expecting some, you know, some philosophical, you know, what we were talking, quantum physics or something like that.
Yes.
And it's Goodnight Moon. She's like, you never read it, right?
Well, when Jessie was little, I think. But it's had a 25th anniversary. It's one of the most popular children's books.
It is. We had it. Yes.
Read it, guys. It'll be uplifting. Yes. That's what I'm going to read tonight.
And fall asleep. Yeah. It's only like 20 pages, so you should probably be
good.
Good
Night, Moon. Yeah.
Good night, Moon. All right. I just wanted to show you that.
That'll lift your spirits.
Sure will.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, so Joy and I went to dinner.
Yes, we did, and we celebrated.
Well, I told them that we were going to meet for dinner, and I know how much they love to see you no matter what. Well, are you shrinking? You're the incredible shrinking woman.
Yes, I am. I am shrinking. I'm little.
I feel so tall.
I'm old and I shrink. Every day I lose an inch. Yes.
You're like the Wicked Witch of the West on Dorothy.
Pretty soon you'll have to look for me under the under the table.
Like a cockroach?
Yes, like a cockroach.
I only said that because I saw one downstairs, so.
Well, cockroaches are lovely.
They're lovely.
As long as they're not in your house.
Right. And they're going, burp, burp.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Keep you up all night. Okay. So I said I would have you on here so we could end it together. Go out and make an adventure.
Make an adventure.
No matter how big.
How big.
Or how small.
Or how small.
You don't have to sell everything and move into a van. Why?
No.
Why?
No, because you did.
Because I did it, yeah. You can, though. And go call someone that you love.
And tell them you love them.
And as Joy says, tell them that you love them. Yep.
Right?
And don't you dare.
Don't dare.
Oh, don't you dare. Oh, no. Don't you dare do what, Mom?
Forget your magic.
Don't forget your magic. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.